Hi, folks. How are you? Thought I would just hop on real quick and for a lunchtime fun time. I was getting ready to put together two kits and I was like, let me just go on live and do it live because why not? Show y'all what these are and share with you how these work. And so I know nothing was out about it, so I don't really expect anyone to be on, but I just thought, why not have it recorded live, right? I'm also using my StreamYard and I am streaming dual to YouTube and to Facebook. So let's just see how this works, right? Why not? Well, good luck in putting it together when you can't figure out how to get it open. But since it's already like torn, I can just get it out like that. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to turn this down because I want to get us started. Thank you for sprinkling the love. I just happened to hop on. I have two kits here. I just got them. So they're hot off of the truck. And this first one, and they're both I'm gonna have them both on my website. They're not on my website yet, but they will be later today. They're little just fun kits that are made from, well, like wood. This one's more of like a cardboard. This is called chipboard. And I probably should have put one of these together, not live, because I've never put one of these together before. I put the HDF or the MDF together, but you just pop out your pieces. Now, there are no instructions with these. They do not come with instructions, but there's only one way they go. So it doesn't matter. Like there's no way to mess them up because it only goes one way. And if two pieces fit this in like the same slots, then it means it doesn't matter which one you put them in. So you really can't go wrong with your pieces. And you just want to detach all your pieces. Now that's just trash. You can get rid of that. Unless you like want to use a circle. If you need to use the circle as a template, it's a perfect circle. So you can use that as a template. How are you doing today, Cindy? Hopefully you're doing well. But all we're going to do today is put these together because I needed to have a video of these put together. And I just wanted to say hi to my friends. So first thing you do is I just kind of pop out all of the elements, I guess you could say, and just put like with like at first. And then that way you have all your pieces. And just be careful when you're separating them that you don't like tear it. It's pretty easy to pop out, but some of these are pretty thin, like especially these little side pieces that have the little cutouts in them. You don't want to tear them. So just take a minute extra and just support it. See, like right there, I tore that one. I do that on occasion. Sometimes when I try my best not to is when I do it. Imagine that when I just pop it like normal, it just goes like normal. And kind of pops out like normal. Or these are different sizes. I kind of put like sizes together, and then that way I know it kind of doesn't matter with those because they're the same. That's a different size. These two are the same size. These two are the same size, and the rest of them are different sizes. So, and then we have our little thing here, and I just would kind of go around and I make sure like all of the little things are pushed out, because sometimes one will get left in there, and just use your fingernail or a little thing to stick in there and get them out. No big deal, right? Doing good, yay. I'm glad you were doing good. And so this is called the Jolly Roger Shadow Boxed. And it's super duper cute. And so I think I'm just going to eyeball it here, but these are going to go in here. Maybe not there. Maybe it starts here. No, I think it starts there. Like I said, it only goes one way. So if it does not fit, then you have it in the wrong slot. And so it has to fit. These you just have to work with a little bit to get them in that curved state, but that works. And then this is going to be the short piece that's going to go here in this part. Like so. Like so. Okay. That's going to go like that. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I saw where you ordered your shirt. I can't wait for you to get it. That's going to be fun. So I just take this express glue and I just put a little bit on the tabs. This is the recommended glue for these products. I carry the glue also. These are just great little fun mixed media pieces to do. Just fun little keepsake pieces. And we're just going to go back in that same little hole. We might go back in that same little hole. And this glue does dry clear, but I usually just take an old paintbrush. And you can clean this up too, and then just clean up the edge. It also gets a nice little coating on that edge to help hold everything in place. And then I think these just are going to go all the way around. So it's going to butt right up in that one. Just want to make sure before I do any more. I probably should not have glued that one down until I knew 100%, but I'm pretty positive. I've like watched it be put together once before, so I'm pretty positive this is correct. I watched it. This is my first time putting it together. So why not just go live and do it live, right? Because that's what we do here. But it also lets you see how easy it is to do. It's not hard. There's only one element that's going to be a little bit on the hard side, and that's when we go to put the top piece on. That might be a little bit on the, like, because unfortunately it's kind of blinding. You're kind of like, you have to get it in these little grooves. These little grooves have to fit in there, but yet, you can't work it like one and one like we're doing here. So that's probably the most difficult part of the whole thing, is that right there, of putting the top piece on. But you're gonna see it's not gonna be that bad, hopefully. Now that I've said it, I probably like totally jinxed myself. I probably totally jinxed myself. And so you see how like this piece does not fit. So that does not go there. This piece fits. So this is the piece. And it's the only piece. And so you can't get it wrong by accidentally putting the wrong piece into play. And so we can see how that is going to go in there. Now we've just dry fitted these final pieces in, but you can see how now we have a complete circle around. And I would recommend doing the dry fit. So we glued this one. This is the one we glued. We can just take these out. And it'd probably be a good idea just to put a little bit on this part. I didn't do that the first time, but it's probably a good idea. And then on your tabs. And I do both sides of the tabs. So that way you can ensure that it's a good fit. And they have glued. And it's not going to pop loose on you because you don't want that. And actually, I'm going to put a little bit just down the side right here also. So it'll glue to the one beside it. And then we're just going to work it again into those little squares. Push down, push together. Whoops, I'm not down in there, am I? There we go. And then just take a little brush, clean that up. How are y'all this Tuesday? So tonight is my Paint Pixie night, 7. Y'all tell me, should I go to Mom's and work on a table that I have over there? Or should I do something here and just like paint something on a canvas using the Paint Pixie products? Y'all tell me what you would like to see. I got this adorable, well, they got it for me, little small like console table. Kind of like, you would have in an entry foyer or somewhere like behind a sofa or something. It's super cute. It has like metal legs. It's really adorable. And it's so sweet. Part of me is like, I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Part of me is like, it's so sweet. It needs to be done with something like, something so sweet. And then part of me is like, because it's so sweet, grunge it up. And so my mom would probably be like, no, don't grunge that cute table up. But part of me is like, maybe I should do that. Go to your mom's, okay? I think I just like my mom. I think I like talking to her. So I can do that. I'll call her and tell her I'm going to be there. It's at 7 tonight that I will be live. We can figure out what we're going to do with that table together. I'll take some of my Ouija bend, maybe. That would be fun. And I know we can decoupage it, of course, but part of me is like, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. And part of me is like, I want to keep that little table because it is so cute. And I don't have a single spot for it. Of course I wouldn't. I might have to get rid of the table I have in my entry foyer, which I really like the table I have in my entry foyer, but I really like this table too. But I don't have room for 2 tables in my entry foyer. So I just got these little kits today, and I wanted to come live, putting them together with you. So you can see just how simple they are, and they make really cute. We're gonna work with it and do something with this. I guess I could, if I don't go to Mom's, I could with tonight do up, one of these. That would be cute too. On the Paint Pixie page. That'd be something different and cute. This is like a chipboard. This isn't the hard MDF. This is a little like cardboard. It is a wood product, but it's more like cardboard than it is like wood. I'm just going to clean up the glue. Wipe off on one of my G's wipes. Hey, Christy, how are you? I didn't think I would be live today, but lunchtime came, my order came, and I was down here, and I was like, maybe I'll just take my lunch hour and put these two little kits together. And then I was like, well, maybe I should just go live and do this and show y'all how easy these and cute these kits are. Because they really are. And they're not hard. You kind of go pretty easy down in these little grooves. Whoops, I should have put a little bit. I'll put it on this one. I'll put it on this. We have a little bit of flexibility with them, just a little bit. There we go. Go to a car appointment. Gotta get your car worked on, or are you buying a car? That sounds exciting if you're buying a car. That's always fun. It's not fun if you're getting your car worked on, because that means, well, it's expensive if you're buying a car too, but it's always exciting the day you buy it. About payment 5, it gets a little old. You're like, come on, payment, whatever. You're like, this needs to come on now. Go down in there. You go down in there and you made up. You in there? Yep, you're in there. I think you're in there. If not, it looks like you are. I think so. Going to work but sprinkled. You and I'll watch replay later. Hey, Nadia, how are you? Yeah, I hate car payments too. Like, unfortunately, cars have gotten so expensive. It's almost impossible not to have a car payment because of how expensive they've gotten. And now, like, you follow the oh, what's his name? I went to say his name and I forgot his name. That's terrible. But his methods of like living independently, financially independent, not necessarily independently, but financial independence. And he, it's great. But the prices of cars nowadays, it's like, woof. It's hard to get that money up front to pay for those cars. And especially since COVID drove all the prices so crazy. And even used car prices are gotten insane. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. Well, that's the way to do it. Dave Ramsey, that's right. That's his name. I knew, like, he's too popular, like, I knew somebody here would know. But, I mean, he has a good plan. Um, he's good to follow. But at the same time, it's like, oof, it can be kinda hard to save up that much money, and because as y'all know, money goes out a whole lot easier than it goes in, I can tell you that. But I don't like owing money either. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But it's like I was listening to, who was it? Um, it made a lot she made a lot of sense about basically giving your money a job. Oh, I know, it was a business coach of mine. It wasn't, I mean, she is in the financial industry, but it wasn't necessarily talking about that financial industry. It was just it was more on the business side. Like, give your money a job. I'm like, never thought about it like that before, but that does make sense. Makes a lot of sense. Susie Orman, probably you took the course 19 years ago. Hey, Georgia, I am putting together a little kit. It's a Snipart kit that I am putting together. You might see this little kit because it kind of looks like a stopwatch. This weekend, I have on Sunday, I'll be live in the group and on my page too, but in the group Work Forms Read Some More, they're having another event for Father's Day. I'm gonna put out some more information about it. I just got the marketing stuff, and so there's going to be 2 days of creatives, kind of like before for the Mother's Day, except for my day is Sunday and it's like 9 p.m. Eastern time that I'm going to be live. I'm like, that's almost my bedtime. But unfortunately, it was the only time I had to go live because I'm also going to be live at 4 o'clock on Sunday with Paint Pixie. And I'm going to definitely be at Mom's, and we're going to start her cabinet. And we're going to have a whole week of, did I turn that around? I think I turned that around because it does not fit. Let's see. Did I turn it? No. Come on. Why? Oh, wait a minute. I know why it doesn't fit. I'm trying to fit it. No, it should go. There should be a little slot for you to fit. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, where's my glue? And so we're going to be at my mom's. We're going to start her coffee cat bar, the cabinet. And so she's super excited about that, guys. She has been like chomping at the bit to start it, and I've been holding her off. I'm like, I need you just to hold off for a little bit longer, Mom. A little bit longer. Whoops. Okay, go this way. Go this way. There we go. And so, but come on. And right, what is the dealio with you? And why won't you go in there? Go in there. Okay, there we go. Are you not lining up? Yeah, there we go. Okay. You are lining up. Well, this piece looks like it's a little too long, doesn't it? Like, what is the deal? No, it's not. It just looked like it was. But it's gonna... I think. Where's the matter with you? There we go. There we go. There we go. I don't know why I have that little gap there, but it's not going to matter because it's not going to be seen, but I hope it's going to line up. Because I don't think I'm supposed to have a gap there. So that's got me a little bit concerned. I think I put this piece in wrong. See if I can get this piece out. I think I've got to go the other way. Haha. Yeah, I do. It's got to go like this. Because this is where they should be sharing a hole. And I had a whole piece in there. And then it comes around. They only go one way, guys. That's why dry fitting is so important. And then when you dry fit, you make sure it, because I should not have had that gap. And now I'll be able to go right up against that, just like it was intended to be. There we go. When it's right, it goes right into place. You see that? That's kind of the deal with these. Yeah, so yeah, give your money a job, they say. So then we can put this piece in. We want to put all these pieces in beforehand, before we put the top on. We're gonna just pop these pieces in place. Okay. There we go. So that goes there. And this one's going to end up going here. And see, we're building a little shadow box. So that's going to go there. And see, these two pieces are identical, so it wouldn't matter which one you put it at. And then this little piece actually is going to go in here. And it's going to hook into the top piece. So, okay. So y'all tell me, y'all have any plans for the day? Anything fun to do? This is supposed to, it's called the Jolly Roger Shadow Box. I think it's kind of supposed to look like a stopwatch, kind of. And so be a great little Father's Day gift for somebody. Because you could put little pictures. Little things inside. Because it'll set up. When we're done, it'll set up. Oh, that's so cute. All right, let's do a little bit of there, there, there. They're at my neighbor's house burying fiber today for them. I know she's happy. She's had her high-speed internet. She got hers the same time I got mine. Actually, she got hers the day before I got mine. But they ran it up in a tree over to her house instead of burying it. I was like, okay. She's like, they ran it in the tree. But now they're over there today burying it. And I hear them yelling back and forth at each other over there. My studio is in my basement, and my window is, it's kind of like at the back corner of my house, and the closest to them, and of course they're out front. I'm looking for Kai to start barking any minute. He usually will bark if he hears them over there. All right, so we have our shadow box built. How cute is that, huh? Just clear up this glue. It does dry clear, but I like to have it out of the picture also. I don't want it clumped up. A pocket watch. Yes, it is. It's a pocket watch. It's supposed to be like a pocket watch. All right. And so this one is just going to free float for a minute here. We'll see how we can free float this one. Right there. Until we get the top on it. It just free floats. I think that's where it flew. Yeah, it free floats right there. There's no other place for it to free float. Now, here's the hardest part, because we have to put this on, and we're just going to have to work it, okay? Just pick a spot to start with. You want it to make sure you're lined up. So it's lined up there and there, and you're like centered, right? And that's the important part, is to make sure you're centered. And then you just kind of start to work it around. And I'm going to put some glue down just so I don't have to undo this when I do it. Because that would be like no fun. Even though I'm just going to do a partial and then come back. And hope for the best, right? Hope for the best. I think I'm going to have to put a little glue on all of it, though, because I don't think I'm going to be able to raise it up enough without breaking it to get the glue in there, even though this has a little bit of a this is the hardest part of the whole thing. Okay. We may have to clench the butt cheeks on this one. As I say. All right. It's not going to be that bad. Okay. Let's just get started. Making sure that we are lined up. And we are. Okay. And then you just kind of have to just work around it. Make sure it's pushed down in those grooves. There's a little bit of give, you know, with these, with the bottom part, you can push them in and out. Whatever you need. You can't really go like forward and back, like, you know, up and down, but you can go in and out to get them in there. Snap down on there. There we go. Uh-oh. See what happens when you're off a little bit? I got off just like one or two, but it's enough that I'm going to have to revamp the whole thing. So that's where the, like, okay. Maybe we start up here. See, as this is the hardest part right here, right? This is the part we have to work to. So let's start up here. That kind of makes the most sense, doesn't it? This needs to come out a little bit in order for it to go in there. I gotta work my finger in there. Pull it out a little bit. Okay, I'm good there. I'm good on that side. This side, I need something I can reach in there and just push this out. Oop, no, not that far. This part needs to come out a little bit. Okay. And of course, I would have lifted it up from the part I had it in. Good. All right. I need to clean my fingers off. My fingers have gotten sticky from the glue. I am building a little pocket watch. It's a new thing I have from my website that is it's a little Snipart kit that is called the Jolly Roger, and it is a little chipboard piece that I thought I would just video how to put it together real quick. And the hardest part of this whole kit is putting this top piece on. The rest of it is really pretty easy and straightforward, but this top piece is the hardest part. Getting in this area right here is the hardest part. And then once you get that, the rest just kind of goes on with no problem. Oop, oop, don't do that. Don't push it out. But that is the hardest part right here, is getting this part down on. And I had put it on partially. I had put the glue all over, and I had put it on partially, and I was just like one little dot off. But if you're one little dot off, it doesn't go together right. So start up there, get that, and then come back and work in this bottom circle, because it's gonna go. That's the trick for doing this easily, is you get that part first, and then you just come back and you snap this part on down in those little tabs. Make sure you're down in all your little tabs. So see, it's not that hard. How are you doing today, Sherry? Hopefully y'all are having a good day. And then this is just a glue on. So you just cover up all of that, those little tabby dots. And so it just kind of dresses it up a little bit. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. My fingers are stuck to it. Don't tear it, Amanda. I have sticky fingers, and it stuck to it right there pretty good. Now you're going to paint it, and we're going to decoupage it, and we're going to do all of that, but this is chipboard. It's not MDF or HDF, so it's more like cardboard. And so it can be messed up easier than the MDF, but it is pretty tough. And even then, you can't really tell that I did that. I'm just gonna clean it up. Clean up the glues. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here where it kind of pulled apart, where my finger stuck to it, and kind of removed a layer of it. Just gonna put a little glue on that and glue that down. Be careful with my fingers. They're they've been over there all day working. They did mine in like 10 minutes. They've been over there all morning working on hers. They obviously are like having a problem burying it. But there it is. Isn't that sweet? I don't know. I know they all have to be due, right? And I tell you, the June ones aren't so bad. I mean, tax bills are bad enough. But the December ones are the killers because that's right at Christmas time. I mean, December the like 5th or 6th or whenever it is, 5th, I think it is, we have to pay ours. And it's like ridiculous. And then this is the little HDF little birdhouse. Again, there are no instructions. So we just kind of have to lay the pieces out and just see what makes sense, okay? And so let me see. I know we'll have like a front and a back. So let's see what works best for our front and our back. That looks like that's pretty good. Okay. And we know we're going to have a roof. So we're going to have a front and we're going to have a back. And we're going to have two sides. It only goes together one way. So if it doesn't fit, then that's not the way to do it. So like if I go to put this on and it doesn't line up, I might have to turn it over and it lines up. Actually, does it? Yeah. Okay. So there's our little house. Okay. This is a little birdhouse. And so we're just I'm going to let the pieces flap like that. And I'm just going to put some glue. Down on the sides. Okay. I'm going to stand that out. Put that together. Okay. I'm going to hold it for a second and I'm going to just grab my brush. Well, that was brilliant, Amanda. Knock it right off. That's what we're going to do. Knock it right off. And then we're going to hold that there. Got a few more minutes. I think I'll get it all done in an hour, guys. Okay. And then we're going to have our roof. It's probably going to go on something like that. Right? Our little roof. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to see how express this glue really is. Let's go in here. Think that'll be right. Oh. Hold on. Let me put it on this side and it will be right. Okay. Go in there like so and on like so. And we're going to hold it for a little bit. We want to have a little overlap on each side, right? Just like a roof. And we're just going to hold it for a minute. The glue shouldn't take that long before it'll hold it in place. It is express glue. We're going to see. We're going to test it and see, like, how long does it take before it's stuck. Okay. I mean, I could tear it apart if I wanted to, but that's going to hold for what I want to do. Oh, well, until I tear the whole box apart, trying to get it unstuck from my table. Really, Amanda? The house fell down. We have lost the house. It's Snipart Express glue. I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Let me get my house back together again. And I will show you what it looks like. My poor little house. It was so cute. It just went boom and fell off. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong side. Wrong side. The big bad wolf done blew my little house down. Blew it apart. The gall. The nerve of that big bad wolf. Now get it unstuck. Make sure I don't have any glue sticking out from the underneath where I glued it together. Because that's what happened. I went to move it, to unstick it from my table, and the whole thing just gave way. Once this glue does its thing, it's done. I mean, it is stuck. And so it's really good glue, guys. Okay. Your fingers and everything else is stuck to it. Okay. All right. Try number 2. Let's hold it there for like a few seconds. We've got overlap. We're good. Yes, I have these items in my shop. Now, I don't have them in my shop yet. They will be in a little bit. I literally just got them. But I like to have a video of how to put them together because they don't come with instructions, guys. There's no instructions. So, like, I like to do a little video on how to put them together, and then that way It's pretty simple. Now, let me see. Can I pick them up without like, oh, there we go. There we go. And I'm going to turn it around. This is where I want to lean it against something because I don't want to knock my top off, but I want you to be able to see. But my top has a little bit of an overhang. And so here's where we have these fun pieces that are going to go on top. This goes on top. At least I think it goes there. And then we have this piece that's going to come up in here. Be a decorative piece. How cute. And then we have this piece that's going to go right there. And you can decide when you want to put these on based on what you want to do. If you wanted to like decoupage this, it would be better to decoupage this whole thing, then put this on and paint it. Or I guess you could decoupage it and then cut out the little things. That would probably be a little bit difficult. But you can decide when you want to put like that on and this on based on how you're going to decorate your little birdhouse. And so, but isn't that sweet? And so I'm not going to put these pieces on because I probably am going to decoupage this and when I'm finished it. And so, but that's basically all you have to do to build your little birdhouse here. And then this can go on top. I've got to get this a little more before it completely dries, just a little more so it's at the same angle. And then that way, when I set this on top, it touches both sides of my birdhouse. And so right now, earlier I had one a little bit, this one was down below that one, and so it wasn't lining up right. I think I've got to push this down a little bit so it lines up there and it doesn't stick above that, and this doesn't stick above. I'm going to put a little more glue and come in there and redo that. And get it more lined up. There we go. There we go. Still got it up a little bit there, sticking up, but that's okay. This is lined up now. So that's what's important right there. And that sits on there and touches both sides. So you want to make sure when you put this on that it touches, you don't have a gap and it touches both sides. If so, you've just got to adjust your birdhouse a little bit in order for it to do it. You just have to adjust a little bit. But anyway, this is so cute. And then you just glue that on. And you'll have a little completed birdhouse. We'll finish this up some live. We'll do this, but this is what it looks like. You'll have that up there. This here. And that there. Super cute. You're welcome, Lynn. I am too. I like to I like to visually see it. And so that's why I like a video that shows it all put together. But here is the birdhouse. And so again, like this would be here somehow on there. It's all backwards to me, so I'm moving it the wrong way. And then this on here. And so, but there it is. What it looks like when it's completed. And it's pretty good size, guys. I mean, you know, it's like my whole hand stretched out. So it's like, you know, whoops, 4 or 5 inches, something like that. I have one of those things, you know, that measure things, but I don't know where it's at. Anyway, I have a ruler somewhere. But where my clear ruler is, because it always disappears on me, and then it's like hidden in plain sight when I go to find it, and I'm like, where did it go? And then there's this. And so this is like, you know, almost 4 inches. But how cute is that? And it'll stand up by itself. You know, you can set it up by itself. Maybe it wants to roll, but you might have to put a little thing on it to keep it from like rolling, because it is round. It doesn't have a cute bottom. I mean a square bottom, but they're the 2 little things. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off because my lunch hour was over 2 minutes ago and I gotta go back to work. I will see y'all at 7 tonight. I'll go to my mom's and work on that table and we can have some fun. Hey Teresa, how are you? We can have some fun figuring that out, but these will be in my shop in a little bit. Well, I gotta complete something for work and then it'll be in my shop. So I got it ready to go. I just have to activate it, but I gotta finish something for work first. But there is the little birdhouse. And so y'all have fun. You can order them right on my website in a little bit. And then I got some other stuff I'll talk to y'all about later because I want to do something in June that's going to be a lot of fun, but I don't have time to show y'all all that stuff. So I will do that another live. So we're going to have a paint and retreat in June, and we're going to do a couple of different projects. One a painting, one a glass and resin piece. We did it last year. We did 3 paintings. We did 3 things in like 4 days. This year we're going to do one glass and resin piece. We're going to do one painting, and we're going to do one canvas bag, I think, like a tote. And I'm going to have a little kit that you can buy that has all the stuff you need for the tote. And if you need glass and resin, well, I don't know about the glass part, but if you need resin, it'll be there. And I'll have a supply list and all that. And we're going to have fun in June doing our paint and retreat. That was fun. I like that. Okay, good. I'm glad, Lynn. And so, but yeah, it's going to have a little canvas tote. It's going to have decoupage papers. And it's going to be fun, summer inspired. And I've got some bright, fun fabric paints that'll be part of the kit also. And so you'll have some choices that you can make for the kit. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, all right. I will talk more about it as I figure it all out. But I got portions of it today. Let me show you real quick while I'm here and y'all are here. I haven't even opened them from what I got today, but there's going to be some more things also. And I don't know the kit prices yet because I have to get the tote and all of that, but it's going to be a good price. I promise. My fingers are sticky, probably too sticky to touch these. Hold on. I want to show you some of the papers. And I want to show you these awesome paints. They're fabric paints. So the kid is going to have a lot, and we're not, I can do it one of two ways. And that's what I need to figure out. I need to like figure out the different costs, because I could take paint out of these and put them in like the smaller things and just give what is needed. Or I could have the kit that just has the full bottles of stuff. And then you would have like enough to do multiple projects, not just the one project that we're doing. But so y'all tell me, you know, you can give me feedback on that as to what you would think. And of course, I know price is important. And that's why I need to figure out, like, once I get all the things for the projects we're doing, what price of the kit it would be looking at, because that makes a difference. All right. So I got these papers today. These are going to go up on the website. You're going to see this paper really soon. I don't know exactly what I'm doing with it, but I only have a few of them. It's only a few, but that one is one paper that I got. And then the bags that we're going to do in June, I got some of these papers. And this is where you get to like make some decisions. I got the comics that are just bright and fun. And so I got that one. I got this one. I got this one. Oops. This is the same one I just showed. And this one. And so to go on the little bags in June. And so you'll be able to pick which ones you want. And let me get these back in here because I don't want these to get messed up. Come on. Thank you. Set those there. And then the fun fabric paints. And so there's like a bright yellow, a bright red. Are those all red? Yeah. Okay. The bright yellow and the bright red. A dark blue, bluey teal, and kind of a dark green. A baby blue. And oh, I think I already showed that color's there. So I showed the yellow already, but in here is a purple. Just those fun colors that, you know, you can play with the comic, those fun papers with, is what I got. I got a pink and this bright lime green. So fun. And then I got, this is a kind of like a metallic in color, teal, blue. That is fun. And then, oh, and then that's just the pink at the bottom that I showed you already. Okay. But that's what the colors. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors. So that's it. Anyway, I'm going to say bye because I'm dying. I'll see you later. Bye.